Okay, this is a Rover 75 and we're going to be replacing the rear brake pads. Okay, first of all we're using a good quality jack, and most important, this has got a rubber pad to prevent any damage to the sill. We're also using the correct jacking point so that once again no damage comes to the vehicle. Right, we've removed the wheel, which was a bit of a struggle because of the amount of corrosion that had built up between the aluminium rim and the hub itself. We'll deal with this later. This is the brake caliper, and the brake pads are quite heavily worn, so we're about to strip these down, remove the caliper to expose the pads. Okay, we've removed the brake caliper and it's being supported by this bungee cord so that we don't do any damage to the hydraulic hose at the back. As you can see on this is the brake pad. The brake pad is seized up in the holder. It's not free to move, and hence this is probably why the brake pads failed prematurely. So we're going to use a scraper and remove all the corrosion from the hanger itself, from here and here, and make sure that the pads, when they're fitted, we'll do a pre-assembly just to make sure that they're free to move, and there's no corrosion that's going to cause them to seize up again. Okay, we've removed all the corrosion from the where the pads contact the holders, and as you can see now, this is free to move. It's always advisable to do a pre-assembly before you put them in. These are a good quality pad. You can always tell a good quality pad. It's got an anti-squeal pad bonded to the surface of the steel, so we don't get any squealing. We'll also be applying a small amount of copper grease at the tips and also onto the pad face. Same on the inboard pad, just to make sure that we don't get any strange noises or squeaks. Okay, caliper's been fitted and assembled properly. You can see there's a very small amount of copper grease just on the contact areas of the brake pad. We've also descaled, removed all the rust from the hub so that when we fit the alloy there'll be no further corrosion going on between the alloy and the hub, and it'll be easy to remove if it's done at the roadside. Okay, that's everything back together again. We've pumped the brakes to make sure that the pedals at the top and is firm. The final thing we have to do is make sure that the wheel nuts are not too slack or too tight. Too slack, obviously the wheel would fall off, and too tight means that you wouldn't be able to remove the wheel nuts with the wheel brace that's in the boot. And the way we do that is by using a torque wrench. So this will make a bleeping noise.